Hello there, my name's Dane the Metro. Welcome to the video. And today I'm going to be showing you my Thomas the Tank Engine postcards. I got these quite recently. There is a video on my channel of my full postcard collection. But so these are some new ones that I got, which I shall now show you. So first off, got Gordon here, promotional image. Now, to my knowledge, this set was never seen in series. This is from series 1. This set was never actually seen. Well, it was seen, but probably like from a different angle. But we never saw Gordon come past that. I think that was part of Toby's old tramway branch line. But they did a lot of promotional images with the engines here. So this is one of Gordon. And then it's got a little thing here about Gordon. And you can write it as a postcard to someone, so put dear, the person's name, and put your name. So yeah, it's like a story card, postcard. So that was one Gordon. The next one I've got is of Thomas in the episode Thomas and the Trucks. And Thomas and the Trucks is one of my favourite episodes, stories. And again, if you look on the back, it tells you about the fact that it's Thomas's first time that he pulls the trucks. And it tells you the story of Thomas and the Trucks. And I do really like that photo of Thomas there with the back controller. Like I said, it's one of my favourite stories. The next one I've got is a photograph from Thomas Goes Fishing. And in that story, Thomas got water from the river because the water tower wasn't working. And it ended up blocking his feed pipe because there was fish in the water, and they had to go fishing in Thomas's tank to get them out, to get the fish out again. And you can just about see they're dropping a bucket with some string, rope into the water, and then bringing it up, and then loading the water into Thomas's tank. We've got some people there fishing, and again on the back tells you pretty much the story of Thomas Goes Fishing. The next one I've got, this is from the story Percy Runs Away. Percy's on the main line and he forgets to whistle to the signalman that he's there. And because he doesn't whistle to the signalman, he doesn't switch the points so he can go back to the yard. Gordon comes thundering down the main line towards him, almost crashes into him, but Percy runs away, and then he ends up in that siding behind him there in a big bank of earth. And then Gordon pulls him out, and after that Percy realises that he needs to be a lot more careful on the main line. Again, a description on the back there of the story. Again, a really nice photo of Percy there from series 1. Now we'll move on to the next one. This is the still from the episode Dirty Objects, where James crashes into the tar wagons and Toby and Percy come to help him. And again, you can see the person that sent this to me, because I bought these on eBay, has wrapped them in some nice, in a nice sort of sleeve, so they're well protected. And there's another little description there, and again you can send it to someone. I'm not going to, I'm going to keep it as it is. But again, really another nice photo from series 1. Got the last photo from series 1 here for the time being. This is from Thomas Down the Mine, where Thomas ignores the danger sign saying engines don't come past this board. And anyway, the ground caves in and he falls into a mine. And later on, Gordon rescues him. You can just about there see a tear coming out of Thomas's eye. And on the back there, another description of the story. So yeah, another really nice photo of Thomas there. Sure you'll agree. The next one I've got here is from series 2. This is from the story Thomas, Percy and the Coal. And in that story, Thomas gets covered in coal, and it takes him so long to get ready that Toby has to take Annie and Clarabelle, and you can see Annie next to him, and obviously Clarabelle would have been behind, but you can't see. But yeah, that's from series 2. There's a description of the story on the back there again, as before. The next one I've got here is another one from series 2. This is from the episode called Save from Scrap. Again, it's well protected in the sleeve here. And that's Ed Wood next to Trevor when Trevor was almost scrapped. But then he was given a new coat of paint and a polish and that, and the vicar saved him from going to scrap. It's quite a nice photo there. And again on the back, a description of the story. The next photo I've got here is also from Save from Scrap, and that's Trevor. Obviously you saw Trevor in the previous photo. This was Trevor after he'd been painted and polished and given some oil, and there he's given rides to children at the fete. Again, a really nice photo indeed. And on the back, nice description card. So it's like a description of the story. The next one here I've got is of Diesel in his debut episode, Pop Goes the Diesel, in the yard. And again on the back, a description of the story. So like another story card. So that's from series 2. This next one I've got here is from series 3, the story The Trouble with Mud. It's of James, and I have actually got a slightly different version of this postcard of James. So it's the same image, but it's got a different border around it. And this is a scan of a postcard that a friend sent me. When it got sent to me in the post, you can see a few white marks on the front where the colours come off. That happened, must have obviously happened in the post when he sent it to me. Like I said, I have got some more postcards in another video you can see on my channel, which I'll talk about later. And I've also got some stickers as well, as you can see here from series 2, quite rare. So that was a scan of the stickers there. And the last one I've got here is of Percy. This is in series 4. In fact, this was the last episode of series 4. Mind That Bike. And there's Percy with Tom Tipper the postman. And this is one of the newer ones. You can tell because it's got the old it's got the newer Thomas and Friends logo, whereas all the older ones have the old Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends logo on the back there, see? Like this one, this one's got the really old logo at the top there, the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Like I said, this one's got the new logo, which is just Thomas and Friends. And that one of Percy I've just shown you from Mind That Bike. I've actually got a fridge magnet. As you can see here. One last postcard that I'll show you is of Sir Haydn on the Talyllyn Railway in Wales. I went there 2 years ago now. I went there. And it doesn't seem like 2 years, but it was 2 years ago. And that's Sir Haydn dressed as Sir Handel. There you go, see, it even says it there. So that was another new postcard that I got. And like I said, it's not just postcards I've got, I've also got some Thomas stamps as well from 2011, which would have been the Reverend W. Audrey, who was the author, would have been his birthday. Anyway, if he was alive. But yeah, these are all the postcards that I got for the time being. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. And for the time being, goodbye.